Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning into the channel. Subconscious Truth is your girl Raina here, and this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this reading may or may not resonate because it is general. So if it does, please like, share, and subscribe. I would gladly appreciate that. But let's get to it. You're in the energy of the Hermit. This is introspecting. This is going within. And taking a break from the outside world. This is you contemplating on what's your next move, maturing from a cycle that or a phase of a part of your life that you're in, and this is where you recognize who you are, what you want, and how you will get it. And the Emperor, to me, in the subconscious mind space, is someone is wanting to have control or make decisions in a more mature way, in a more practical way. This is someone who's determined and who is makes structure and disciplines themselves. You have the Ace of Wands here in the obstacle position, so it's a new beginning, a new idea, or your confidence, or just a new opportunity here. And there's a bit of a problem with allowing this opportunity to manifest itself, because in the past you have the moon. So the moon could deal with the home, could deal with your intuition, is confusion. One cannot be paying attention to their intuition. Is a lot of, in the moon card, there's fear, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe one is afraid to walk a path where they will have to be the Emperor. Okay, you have the Fool. The Fool is needing to walk the path of the Emperor. That's when the person is mature, taking accountability, being responsible, where whatever decisions they make, there will be consequences here. The moon is your emotional security, where one is looking for their emotional security. You have the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. I'm feeling like that's the moon. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, there's expectations and something you have been in maybe for 7 years, or whatever you put your energy and effort into. And there were limitations here. The ego is what is limiting this person here. This is greed. This is bitterness. Somebody's ego is being bruised here. Now, I don't know if you came out of this cycle where, you had false expectations and maybe things didn't work out. And you having a hard time finding your confidence, finding that impulse, that new beginning in life, or your soul's purpose. Because with the Emperor here, I feel like someone is needing to take accountability and be more practical and see where they went wrong. And that could be what the Hermit's about, gaining enlightenment about the cycle you just went through with the moon. It was a full moon, so that's releasing. So if you're introspecting, maybe it's time for you to ask yourself, what does one fear? What does one want? And recognize who you really are. The moon brings a lot of illusions. And with this Knight of Cups, You know, this person's drinking the cup, and they in their own emotions. You know, they're in their own world. You know, whatever it is that they want it like that. Um, and they feel like it will be victory and success because of greed and lust for power. Okay, so one may needs to take heed of their attitude or their characteristics or their personality and the with the hermit. Did you attract love like this, or were you on a pursuit of selfishness? What was your true intentions with the moon? The moon is when you need to face your demons and when you need to face feel these emotions and let things be illuminated. So with the hermit, you need to go within and ask yourself, how was your behavior? You need to gain enlightenment of the phase you just came out of. Whatever that was released in that full moon, you may need to take accountability for it. The Fool is a new beginning, leaving the past behind, taking a leap of faith. It's a new cycle, it's a new phase. I just feel like in this new cycle, in this new phase, you're gonna learn about the limitations when it comes to the ego. That's why the obstacle here is with the Ace of Wands, because that is one's ego. That's one's confidence. That's where inspiration, a new beginning is. Even your soul's purpose. So somebody needs to bring light or shed light on their behavior patterns or their ego. How did this person's ego limit them? Why didn't things work out? You know, was one being selfish, greed, or one controlling power? You have the King of Wands. King of Swords. That's the outcome. And that is authoritative. That's someone who's fair and making decisions. And who can detach from their emotions to look at things from an objective point of view in order for them to make a decision. So if you are on a path of pursuing something, you may need to be real with yourself if you want to go in a particular direction. You need to realize that there's always going to be consequences and you have to take accountability, and there's always going to be responsibility here. You can't let your ego get in the way because it's only going to limit you. So one is needing to shed light and gain enlightenment of their behavior, of the way they think, or their sense of power, or where they feel powerful, or where they feel their sense of confidence. One does not have to be like this because it's only going to limit you. Having these false expectations, the Empress telling you you need to be realistic and practical and also grounded. The Moon in this Knight of Cups is not grounded. It's just emotions and confusion, and one is needing to bring shed light where there's darkness. That's why the Hermit's there. Someone is needing to gain enlightenment about the cycle they were just in, and go into hermit mode and ask yourself, what it is that you really want, what you have to do to get what you want. Because there's limitations here. This could be a job you work, this could be a job, or just you in general when it comes to any, this is just like somebody's personality. To me, it's like somebody's personality, how they pursue things, how they have these expectations, and they is always limited because it could be a bit selfish, kind of subjective in a way. And with the Emperor, this is and with the King of Swords, that's subjective. That's um, understanding, you know, the problems you face with yourself and others, and you needing to be analytical here and get out of your ego and see things from a mature, from the King of Swords is mature. This is someone who isn't mature. Okay, this is someone who is needing to mature. You need to get out of this energy and take accountability for it. Your ego doesn't have to evolve like this because you will always be blocked. You will always have limitations. If you want to become the Emperor, it's like you have to have control and take accountability and be responsible for yourself. And not just talk a whole bunch of shit. Sorry to say it, somebody just talks a whole bunch of shit, and whatever they expect to happen doesn't happen because their ego gets in the way. Somebody's needing to mature. Someone is needing to use discernment and make better decisions, and not get in not let their ego of wanting power control them, but just being confident. It's a difference of being confident and lacking confidence. And a person who lacks confidence, they pretend that they have it all. They pretend that they have power. They pretend that the world revolves around them. This is a person who just talks a good game, manipulates. I don't know if you're dealing with a person like this or this is you. However, somebody's needing to come out of that illusion and really gain a sense of confidence in themselves so they can make decisions that are from an objective point of view where the ego doesn't feel threatened. So that's what I'm seeing for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.